Good morning. We are in Daklak with the company Mexico. That's an export cooperative for many farmers in Vietnam. We are in the center of the Robusta production in Vietnam. So after our trip to Brazil, Central America, we're finally here in Asia, and Mexico is our partner here. What we want to achieve here is that we talk about our goals as for Farmers Direct. Want to do participation in our green coffee app, so that we can do the benchmark of data production in Vietnam with Brazil and Central America and other countries in the world. And the other thing that we will investigate together, they are highly interested in our blockchain technology, which is running. They know about the verification system we did so far with them. But like Brazil, they know that continuing like they did with all the fertilizers and inputs will be tough for the future. So they like to know about our programs and our ideas how to produce in a different way, in a very sustainable way for the planet, with low or no footprint at all. That's our goal. So we have a whole week to meet producers in the area. We have field trips, so it will be intensive, but I'm looking forward to the results of what Mexico is doing here. That efficiency.
So my name is Eduardo Sampaio. I'm a coffee farmer myself and an agronomist. Now I'm working with Farmers Direct to make sure that we have impact on farms. And Brazil and Vietnam are very intensive in the way they produce coffee, but the cost is rising. So although we are so proud of our systems, our coffee production, and we are professionals, as professionals, we have to understand that we need to do more. And sometimes it's easier to reduce cost instead of continue increasing yield. So more than ever, we need to understand nature and copy nature into our agricultural models. It's imperative, it's about the time to change our production system. We are not saying that we are not adding more fertilizers or agrochemicals, but we are going through a third, more rational way of doing agriculture, more regenerative. And we are now comparing systems, and we are implementing a 5-step growth plan, which is based on ideal fertility. You have to have the ideal amounts considering the type of soil and clay you have. Then building up organic matter, humus. Then managing nitrogen. Build it up, restoring biodiversity and soil life. And this concept is so good and so strong that could be easily communicated to consumers, the new generation, the millennials, because they want us to do in that way as farmers. I see here a lot of women and men, young people, very much young people, and you have a future ahead of you, a future that is bridged through these practices to the consumers. So we can have always good coffee. Independent of the score of the cup, good coffee means the way it's produced and by who it's produced, so that we can have good coffee.
Passionate.
I am John Noblesa, together with our Director for Asia, Lenny Cabram. We work for Cord8. We are actively involved in climate resilience, how farmers can adapt to changes in climate, and also building sustainable livelihoods. So to build sustainable livelihoods, you have to increase living income. So this project we call Green Coffee 2.0 has two strategies. The first one is to bring farmers, coffee cooperatives working with Mexico through the supply chain of coffee farmers, Coffee Direct or Farmers Direct, which promotes let's say, a more responsible way of doing business, bringing benefits closer also to the coffee farmers. So during the project, we hope to provide information, training, the use of TV or apps to get information about how to improve coffee farming. 2,000 farmers, at least 600 women farmers, and to increase income by around 30%. You have different ways to access information in the platform. So first one, I described the laptop, coffee cooperative. You can monitor the farming practices of your farmers. You can use satellite data to estimate the yield of the coffee farms. You can use it to monitor the production of your farmers, and easy to compare the performance or the profitability of your farmers, not just within the cooperative, but you can compare it with the other farmers in Vietnam, maybe in Lam Dong, and compare it also with the farmers from Brazil. So this data, I think, is important for the cooperative because it will help you focus on farmers that are not master coffee farmers like yourselves. You can help them, bring them up to the level that can make them earn money and also live a good life. Our only request is you help us help you. So we need to know what are your specific information requirements as a cooperative, as a farmer. What kind of information do you need? And we can design the system based on your needs, which we will develop in the coming months.
I hope that we can work with our program to at least advise them in the right way how to reduce the cost of inputs in a way that they are not jeopardizing on their yield, on the total production of coffee. So we hope with a good program that we can bring them in the program and that we can help them to manage their little plots even better.